guys, I'm Entertain Turkey and welcome back to what is episode 21 of my Soccer Manager 2017 series on my channel. To kick this episode off, we have a away game here against Huddersfield Town at John Smith Stadium. Let me show you the starting 11 that I'm running with before we get the game underway. With Zahore, Hoylett, Noon as my front three, the midfield consisting of Gunnison, Rawls and Whittingham, my back line of Richards, Bamba, Manga and John replacing Bennett just for this game, or maybe even a bit more. We'll have to see how he does in this game. And we're giving a debut to Alan McGregor, who I did sign from Hull City, as Cardiff have bought him on loan in real life. So I thought, as I do like to make this series as realistic as possible, that's why I got to brought him into the club. Links should low take you to the previous episode I did make of this series and all the other episodes done in this series so far. Let me quickly actually sort of my instructions first. Let's go with a defensive mentality. I know Huddersfield are 19th in the table, but we are away from home, and they are quite a good team, and they're obviously managed by David Wagner, Jurgen Klopp's ex-assistant at Borussia Dortmund. Let's see how we get on in this game now. Zahore having a good chance to possibly get a goal for us, but sorry about that. Ward doing well to keep that effort out, but we've had 5 shots already, so that's going up as I speak. I think we should be getting a goal sometime soon. But the first half does end 0-0. Stalemate so far at the John Smith Stadium. Let me go up to attacking then, just on the basis of how we've been playing in this first half. Let's go an aggressive tackling style mentality. I know that's a bit risky, but I want us to be winning the ball back as good as we possibly can be. 12,560 people watching this game at the stadium today. Pretty low considering the capacity of the stadium. Kachunga having an effort on goal there, but is saved by Alan McGregor in the goal for us. With 6 shots and they've had 3. They're coming forward again here. Richards trying to make the tackle, but he couldn't, and it is put into the back of the net by Huddersfield's Jonathan Hogg. So not what we were after really, and we could be in a bit more trouble here. Manga making a tackle here on one of their players, and he could be in a bit of trouble. He's in a yellow card. He's into the book, sorry, I was going to say. Vapor now put it up to very attacking mentality. Least we're probably going to be able to get in this game now, I think, is a draw. So let's try and obviously get that. We'll bring Lambert and Rawls on. Actually, I'll bring Gunnar instead. I will bring up Pilkington for noon. Just swap out the front three and see if there's anything. We've gone up to a very attacking mindset now. Hopefully we can nick a goal here. And try and recreate what happened last episode, which was a very good episode. We managed to remain unbeaten, but this is like that's going to actually be the case, because despite having 12 shots and them only having 5, they have managed to beat us 1-0 at John Smith Stadium. Jonathan Hogg getting the winning goal for them in the 65th minute, so a bit of a bummer. And fortunately, McGregor unable to keep a clean sheet, even though he was man of the match in his debut game for the club. The board obviously quite disappointed. I assumed that they would be, and that puts us actually still remaining in 9th place, which is good to see, but losing out on catching Aston Villa in 6th place. That's where the playoff position starts, and they're 10 points ahead of us. So, not obviously the result I was after, and it's a shame really that that occurred at John Smith Stadium right there. But what can you do? That does sometimes happen. Got a few other results coming in. I did see Chelsea beat Arsenal 2-0 there. We're in a January transfer window as well, so if you want me to try and sign anyone, then do let me know by recommending a player in the comment section below or something like that. There's probably always going to be a chance for me to try and improve this team somehow. Jones has has finished his scanning assignment that I did assign him like an episode or 2 ago, so let's have a look who he has gone ahead and found. Did obviously ask him to look for a striker, personally. So he's got a lot of players to be fitting, or an attacking-minded player. Got Lucas Piazza on here. I do believe, though, he is actually only on loan. Yeah, he's on loan from Chelsea, so that's a bit of a bummer. Well, I would have actually liked to have picked him up, actually, but it's not going to be something that we're going to be able to do. It's like I assume that he's currently on loan at Chelsea. Fulham from Chelsea, sorry, until 1st of July 2017, so not something we're going to be able to go ahead and look into doing and completing. The loan signing of Lucas Piazza almost is a shame. Player I think will fit pretty well into the side. Before we get into the game against Sheffield Wednesday, let's have a little look at the rest of this report here. S. Rubinho, Carroll, DeSanto, Churchy, Piatti, Igalo, Barini. I mean, these are all great players, but I don't think they're going to fit into our team, and you know, they're good players. I don't think that they're players that will probably want to go sign for us. I've for some reason asked for a goalkeeper, but that's not something we need. We'll go ahead and actually assign these guys to go look for other players now. This is the starting 11. I do obviously want an attacking man to play, so I will pretty much click all of these boxes right here. So Muscat goes out and goes looking for them. So go ahead and get working there, mates, and we'll assign Beavers on something as well. Our other Welsh scouts. Starting 11, and we will ask him to look for a centre back and a central midfielder, so to speak, as in some sort of CDM perhaps. That'd be quite nice. You can go and find a player that's in that category. So we have a home game here against Sheffield Wednesday. They are third in the league table on 50 points. A win for us will take us within a point of QPR in 8th place. And we're in need of win. We've not won now in 2 games. So hopefully we can pull off a win here against Sheffield Wednesday here at home. Going to start Gunogbe for a change, and also play Pilkington ahead of Noobs. I think that's fine and dandy if you ask me. Instructions, let's go with a attacking mentality in terms of how we attack. And I think in terms of that, that's pretty much all we need to be worrying about. That's Sheffield Wednesday starting 11. Free to pause and have a little look at it if you would like. Pretty strong if you ask me. It's definitely going to be a difficult game, but hopefully one that we can pull off and get 3 points from. It's crucial that we do, obviously, to achieve the goal that we're after, and that is obviously getting promoted to the Premier League. And brilliant start to the game. Junior Hoylett, man from Canada, making a 1-0 to us. But Sheffield Wednesday were right on the other end. An almost score, but Alan McGregor making a good save. And thankfully it remains as 1-0. Are we going to make it 2-0 here? It'd be nice if we can. And it is indeed the man that I put it into the starting 11 over Zahore, Frederick Gunogbe, making it 2-0 to us in the 18th minute. So a perfect start to this game, if you ask me. And we could even make it 3-0, which would be perfect. Westwood, unfortunately, making a save there. Could have obviously maybe seen Gunogbe getting a second goal. I think I'm going to put up the very attacking. We scored 2 in the second half, and on the basis of that, why can't we get some more? Many as we can would be pretty nice. 10 at 16,642. Ours has always been quite low, to be honest, so that's not really surprising if you ask me. Gonna think about doing some changes soon, as Sheffield Wednesday have a free kick in a pretty good area, and it's a pretty good goal. They're right back, Lee scoring for them in the 65th minute. So perhaps putting it on the defensive would be a good thing to go ahead and do, and can perhaps consider doing. We'll also now go ahead and bring on Bennett this time, actually, for John. We'll bring on Morrison as well. Pretty much going to step back now and hopefully defend this 1-goal lead, and we'll bring on Zahore for the goal scorer, Frederick Gunogbe. So our changes have been made. John Manga and Gunogbe leaving the field for us. And hopefully, obviously, we can just hold on to the goal lead that we have. Got a chance here. We can make it 3-0. Zahore, fortunately, unable to put it past Kieran Westwood in the Sheffield Wednesday goal. Just lost the ball there, and Rawls makes the tackle on one of their players. Hopefully he doesn't get sent off or anything. And it's only a yellow card, so I'm not too bothered about that. Oh, but he's just made another challenge there, has Rawls. And yeah, sent off. That's a bit of a bummer. Just got a bookable offence, and he's got himself sent off now. So, gonna put it on very defensive. And we're just going to hopefully just get all my players to sit back now and just defend what is left of this goal lead that we have. Rawls fortunately sent off, and we're going to see some tactical changes. Obviously, some of my players moving positions. We have free kick in 82nd minute here. We put the game to bed, and fortunately we can't. Gunnison taking that right there, and Westwood putting up a good save. Despite being down to 10 men, we win the game 2-1. Kieran getting man of the match for them. We had 14 shots and they had 8, and we had 11 in comparison to their 6 on target. Hoylett and Gunogbe, the ones getting the goals for us, and Lee got their consolation goal. So not a bad result if you ask me. A 2-1 victory, and a great way to finish off the second game of this episode. Something to cheer about for sure. But obviously Rawls will be suspended for the next game, which is confirmation of the scouting assignment of my 2 scouts that I told them to go out and look for certain players is now in, which is nice to see. So let's move on and perhaps try and get to the end of the transfer window in January. So that win against Sheffield Wednesday puts us now still in 9th place, but we are only 2 points behind Brighton now. QPR moving up to 7th place. Brighton have lost their last 2 games and are unbeaten. Well, actually, they haven't won now in 3. So 2 points behind them, and 10 points behind Aston Villa, who are in 10th place. I'm sure we're still left. We've still got them to play. Up next, I can just have a look. We have Barnsley away, so a must-win game really, and all of these games that are upcoming really are must-wins, if you ask me. Aston Villa again winning there, as you can see, beating Preston 4-1 at home, so it's even crucial even more now, seeing them winning 4-1 there for us to continue to pick up the points, because, you know, unless we can get into the top 6 positions, we can pretty much forget about promotion or anything. Got a few other games being played here. Leicester today winning 4-0 away at Crystal Palace. That's nice to see. Just waiting if we're going to get it, perhaps a transfer offer or anything or something like that. Did actually sell one of my players off camera. It was Kagisho Dekashwi, our South African player that we have, the centre defensive midfielder who Cardiff bought from Crystal Palace. Las Palmas asked if they could buy him, and he's not on my plan. So I said, yeah, you know, off you go. 300k sold him for, and yeah. Gives me a bit of money and saved the wages. Ben Amos has gone up from an 84 as a goalkeeper now to an 85, that 26-year-old English goalkeeper, which is nice to see. Perhaps I should be starting him with McGregor, who knows? McGregor had to keep a clean sheet. Which now we are approaching the latter stages now of the transfer window now, and now we have a cup game at home to Crystal Palace. Winner takes all pretty much. And yeah. Got a player injured and a player still suspended, so that's something we obviously have to bear in mind. I'm going to change up the squad now, just ready, obviously, for this game. Let's continue with this. So Rawls unable to play, he is suspended, so I will bring in... nobody really there to play in that position. Let's bring O'Keefe. O'Keefe onto the... Subs bench, drop Bennett there, just for now. I'll put Bennett back there when Rawls' suspension is over and has been completed. Well, actually, I'll put Bennett back there right now because he can't actually be in the team at all. Rawls can't. Also got an injured player, I believe, as well. If I just press that, hide unavailable players, will show me the unavailable players. Yep, Hughes still out, and we're not going to see him for a while, I don't think. So, that brings an end to episode 21 of my Soccer Manager 2017 series on my channel. Look forward to the series being uploaded next Friday, where we'll be taking on Crystal Palace in a cup game at the start of that episode. Thanks for joining to all the other videos of this series so far on my channel, and I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video. I've been editing to have a nice rest of your Friday, and yeah, that's very much for me. Peace. Yeah.